Is there a place with sun all year round and pina coladas with pretty faces and sand on the ground? I wanna stop this ongoing train before I lose my mind and go insane. I don't wanna sleep every night. I wanna light a spark in the dark. I don't wanna say I'm okay, living the same every day. Come run beside me, let's take off. Let's leave this place for another place. Oh, maybe all we need is difference. It's hard at this speed to see anything. Just tell me what you need and I'll listen. I'll listen. When we get there, we'll throw a big feast with pina coladas, hand in hand, not out of reach. Higher, yeah, we'll be lighter, happier and much brighter. Take the step, have no regret. I don't wanna sleep every night. I wanna light a spark in the dark. I don't wanna say I'm okay, living the same every day. Come run beside me, let's take off. Let's leave this place.
I dressed the loom last night for a new weaving project. It's going to be a wrap, and these are the colors that I chose, just these greens, dark green and beige. So I separated also the yarn that I'm going to use. This here that I prepared is some scrap wool that I just used here in the beginning to kind of spread the warp so it can all be straight when I start weaving, but then I removed that in the end. This is just like, I think it's called a header. And yeah, I think it's going to be nice. I'm sure it's going to be nice. I love these colors. And these are the yarns that I chose today. I don't know if I'm going to use up all of them, but just kind of the palette to see. It's mostly this dark handspun, dark green handspun merino. And this one, I'm not sure what I spun. It's merino, and I think it's yak as well. I think this one is llama. This one is alpaca, silk, camel, merino. I'm not sure exactly what is in there, but they're all of them are my handspun yarns. So yeah, tonight when it gets a bit cooler, a bit more cooler, because it's late afternoon now, I'm going to come. You see, I have it here on the chair. It's like a perfect, on the armchair outside, it's like the perfect size for me, the height as far as, and the width as well. So as soon as it gets a bit darker, I'm going to start weaving.
Come whatever may, we got nothing but time. Lean back, let me rub you back. Honey, just relax. Maybe all we need
I don't know what possessed me to wear jeans. It's still really hot. It is quite windy though, because look at our pomegranate tree. What we have to do, we have to prop it. It's sunny, I don't know if you can see it, but we have to prop it because it keeps on, the roots are still not strong, so it keeps on like bending really bad. You see, the wind is, damn it, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because I'm really worried, because we always get a lot of wind and we get it from this side, so all of the trees, they kind of bend towards this side, but the ones with weak roots, they struggle. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. So right now I have those two boards. We'll see. Hi. I hope you can hear me well because of the wind. As I said, I put the jeans on because we're gonna have some guests over, and it's quite hot, but I think the wind makes it a bit better. And we're having Mario's brother with his family over tonight, so I'm going to cook. I mean, and I'm a really bad cook, so I'm gonna go with something simple. I think I'm gonna make something resembling carbonara, mushrooms and bacon and cream with pasta. So that should be fun. Whenever guests are going to come, Mario usually cooks. And sorry, let me just get coffee. So when guests come, Mario usually cooks, and he cooks for us daily anyway, because he's much better than I am. And sometimes when I say, oh, I'm gonna cook if the guests are coming over, he tells me, he goes, but I thought you liked them. I find that funny. Anyway, but yeah, he's a much better cook than I am. Either way, they're getting pasta from me tonight. So I'm gonna prepare some of that because they didn't sleep very well. Maybe I'm gonna take a nap before they come, so I might prepare everything I need for now. The only thing is, I don't think I can record it with sound inside because all the guys are watching Arsenal. They're watching football inside, so it's really loud and obnoxious shouting. So that's that. And last night I was weaving a bit, and I made some progress. Let me show you. There it is. And here, this green, last night when I was looking at it, it looked really dark. It looked almost black, but you can see now that it's this beautiful forest green. And I'm mixing it with beige, but you can't really see the beige because it's wound on the roller. So I made good progress on that, and I'll see. Maybe I continue tonight when they leave. I'm not sure. It's here outside, and it's my evening project during the summer. During the winter I kind of bring it inside, but during the summer I kind of leave it out in the garden. Keep on fixing you. I hope you're not dizzy. So let me bend down. Okay, so yeah, that's that for today. That's the plan for today. I'm drinking, normally I drink hot coffee, but today I felt like cold coffee today. And I remember that in that video from a year ago when I asked you to ask me some questions, which again I want to start answering, which I am, like every video or so I answer 1 or 2 questions. Somebody asked me what kind of coffee I like. Well, before we got a good coffee machine, we always used to get daily from one of the chain coffee houses. And my favorite, in order from the ones that we have here, international ones, my favorite one was Gloria Jean, which I think is Australian, then Starbucks, then Costa Coffee. And we have Caffè Nero as well, but we never used to really get from there. They would always put too much foam in my latte, and then when the foam goes down I would just get half a cup of coffee, which I was not happy with. But the coffee is good. I mean, otherwise Caffè Nero as well. So my favorite one was Gloria Jean, and I would always order just latte and tell them no foam. so that it's just like flat white basically till the top. However, ever since we got I know that most of you are not interested in this, but I am answering the question that I got from that, as the process of going through all those questions, that's one of them. But ever since we got a good coffee machine, I kind of stopped drinking latte. I just have like 1 or 2 shots of espresso and hot water, and then I add a bit of cream, like heavy cream on. And I love that. So now when I go and I order a latte, that much milk actually makes me a bit nauseous, but that used to be my favorite. So now I don't put milk, I just put a bit of heavy cream on top.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. Cup after cup, yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life, real life. Yeah, we're loving the way they think we're so messed up. Even if what we're doing is bad, there's so many emotions, sharing stories that we never had, yeah, none is real. I think we're searching for reasons not to be like them. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna do it.
We're gonna serve like this, and this, take it outside.
I think you can serve like that, yeah. No need to.
Hey, the school started here, so Mario went to pick up Alex from his new school. So I thought I'll use this short time that I have before the house fills up completely to show you what I've been working on. And this week I actually did pick up that thick fade jumper that I was telling you that it was too hot to work on. So I picked that up and I finished the body out of my handspun. So here it is. I didn't block it yet, and when I tried it, you can see that it's going to make a difference once it's blocked because it's still a little bit stiff. But here it is for now. And the neckline does stand what I wanted it to do. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So the neckline does stand what I wanted it to do. I don't know if it's going to continue standing when I block it, or is it going to relax because it's double layer. But so far it does what I wanted it to do. And even if it doesn't, it's not really going to be a problem. It's just going to be a different than what I imagined. It's really warm. I mean, even now putting it just next to my skin, it does feel, yeah, I can feel the warmth that it gives. This is my handspun merino that I held with a strand of mohair alpaca polyamide blend. And basically, it was a two-ply merino, two-ply handspun merino that I did a fade. I told you that before, but just in case you didn't catch it. So I started off with the white, and then I was adding a bit more brown, and so forth. The only transition where I feel like there is a bit bigger of a jump is from the actual white to the addition of a little bit of a brown. The rest, I think the transitions are more even. And maybe here on the camera I see a line as well. It doesn't matter. It's a handmade jumper, and it's lovely. It's really nice. I saved, as I split for the sleeves, then the ball of that handspun yarn that I had, I would divide it by 6, and I would keep 1/6 for one sleeve, 1/6 for the other sleeve, and the rest for the body. So that way now I have the balls of that fade, so I can start working through the sleeve and holding the mohair. This is, as I said, going to be a very warm jumper. But okay. It's a deep winter jumper. The only thing is, I don't know how practical it is to have such a warm jumper. I use 6mm needles on this. So, it's not a very loose gauge either. So 6mm with a proper, almost tight gauge. And I don't know how practical it is to have such a warm jumper with a wide neck opening. But we'll see. I did think, and I did get an idea, I thought that this would be a beautiful cardigan. So if I kind of finish the sleeves and then stick it here and make a cardigan out of it. I don't think I'm going to do that, because even though I was thinking and I thought it's going to make a really nice cardigan, the issue that I think I'm going to come across is I'm going to disrupt the fade. Because once I do the button band here, it's going to be solid color. So then it's going to disrupt the band. I could do it white, the way that the collar is, and do the white button band, but then I think I would have to do the white cuffs. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted the jumper to be faded until the end of the sleeves and until the end of the body, and I didn't do the white hem either. So I'm going to leave that as just an idea and probably not go through with it. But it's good to know that, you know, I never made a cardigan and I never sticked anything. I did stick, but not a garment. I kind of like knitted, it was a color work pattern motif, and I knitted it in the round, and then I cut it and I felted the fabric so I can get a solid fabric. Still don't use any of that, but I want to make a bag out of it or a cushion cover. So if this is the sticking part, this turning into a cardigan, it's probably just going to stay as an idea, but it could be an idea that I save for later. So this week I'm going to probably pick up these sleeves and finish the sleeves so I can free up this mohair that I'm using, because I told you I was using that in plying that turquoise handspun yarn that is a blend of alpaca and merino, and I was plying it with this cream mohair. and I had it on my website. But I can't do that, even though I do have that turquoise yarn, I still have some left over. I can't do that until I use it up for the jumper, so I don't run out. So I see how much I have for the jumper, use it up, and then see how much I have to play with the hand spun yarn. So that's the plan for this week. I focused mostly on that. I did knit a bit here and there. I finished one of the yellow socks, which I will show you in a minute, and I'm on the heel of the other one. But this is the main thing that I was knitting on, and I was playing a bit by making stitch markers, and I made quite a few because last week I didn't. I don't think I'm going to show you all of them individually, but look at that. So I'll show you a few. The one that okay, so here we have, this is something that I just posted on Instagram. I wanted to play with the backing cards and the difference that they make, and how little touches actually really do make a difference. Look at this backing card. I just embossed it on my embossing machine. I hope the texture of the backing cards, it's paisley, I hope it shows. But this is white lava stone, and this is resin that out here you can see better because it's not reflective. So stitch markers and progress keeper. A lady contacted me that one of the initial progress stitch markers, she was using it, they were not made like this. This one has a very sturdy jump ring on top that have these very thin jump rings connecting the hoop there. She was using it on mohair, and those jump rings separated. So I thanked her very much for letting me know. She said that she thinks it's because it was mohair, so it was a snaggy yarn, but it's good to know. So from now on I'm just going to put them on these stronger jump rings, so there is no way that they can open up even if there is a snaggy yarn. So yeah, that's one type that I was making. And the thing with the resin, you can never really get the same thing. Like for example, I'll show you from the same collection, but just 3 different ones. So there, you see how different they are. I'm just trying to see which direction is best so the glare doesn't affect it. And you always get a different thing, and that's what I like about it. I think that's what attracted me to it, because I'm working with smaller pieces, and opposite to knitting and the weaving and crochet, the results that I can get are within a day. Almost instantly, actually, I can see the pattern that it's forming, and that's very satisfying, because everything that I do, even my painting and knitting and crochet and weaving and spinning, everything is such a slow craft that I don't mind slow. I like slow, and I'm not rushing when I make this, but I get to see the result when I play with resin more quickly, and that does give me that satisfaction. I also played with, I wanted to match, so I had this, I still have, this tiger eye beads, so I made those into stitch markers, but then I wanted to make like a progress keeper that is going to match it, and again I played with them, and I added gold and some gold leaf inside and brown, just to kind of match the colors of the tiger eye. But again, I'll show you look how many. So each one is different. They cannot be the same. They look so pretty in this bowl like this. I didn't want to assemble them all, and I actually have more in the other bowl. I actually made quite a few of these tiger eye sets, because what I would like to do, I never did giveaways, and I'm probably not going to do it here on YouTube because of the scammers, and I don't know, I got scared from hearing people talk about different things that go on, but maybe I can do them on Instagram. And the reason why I think these things are excellent for that kind of prizes is because they are lightweight, and I can make them, and they are lightweight to ship. So that way I can offer more prizes. So I'm thinking, I made quite a few of those. I'm putting some on the website, but I made quite a few of those. So hopefully we'll use them on Instagram for giveaways as well. It's just I have to figure out how to do it. I never did that. And if you have any ideas, I think I got the ideas from the podcasters group that they told me, but not much. So if you have any way that, if you have participated in giveaways, let me know. So I have the thing. Yeah, there is not much more that I have. I finished this one of the yellow socks that I was knitting, and I inserted the heel. Now this sock is not for me. This is for a friend of mine. And before I close this video, I want to answer a question that keeps on popping up in comments for my cut-in heel. And that is how I measure where I'm going to cut the heel. So if you see this one here, the one that I'm going to do the heel now, I have already made the opening. I have measured, I cut the heel, I inserted the needles now, and now I'm going to start knitting with the contrasting yarn and make the heel. So there is two ways that I can think of that you can measure for the heel. I'll tell you the one that I think is easier, and I'll tell you the one that I do, but it's not difficult either way. So if you have ever knitted socks with contrasting heels, then you kind of know how long is your sock, how long is your heel, because it's contrasting, so you can easily measure it. In that case, you need the length of the recipient's foot, or of your foot, of whoever you are making for. So you need the length of it, and then you deduct the size, the depth of the heel that you already have on socks which are the same circumference. And this is where you would cut in the heel for that you would make the hole to make the heel. The way that I do it is I usually measure from, because it's family and friends that I make, mostly family, that I knit socks for. This is for a friend though. But by measuring their feet, I already kind of got a range of sizes. So if I need to knit for a friend, like these are size 40, I kind of refer to one of the family members that has the size 40. So I measure that, I use those calculations. The way that I measure their feet, and this is going to look very awkward now, I'm going to lift my foot now, but I measure from the tip of, and I have a very small foot, I wear size 36. So from when the foot is flat on the floor, so I measure from the tip of the toes until the beginning of this pillow starts. You know, this pillowy part before the heel starts. And that, when you kind of like compare it, that is about the same place where when you flex your leg, where the bone starts here. So that is approximately the same place where that pillow starts here. I hope you can see it, because I don't see what I'm doing. The screen is too small for me to see. So this pillow here, or when you flex the leg, where the bone of the actual leg starts and the foot finishes. So that length here, from the top of the toes until where that pillow starts, that is the length that I measure. So that would be this length. From the toe, I measure that length. I put in the first needle, I turn around, I skip one row, I insert the second needle, and I cut that row that I skipped and slowly undo the yarn. Because I got a few questions about that. And I didn't know how to answer that in comments, so I just kind of thought like, okay, it might be awkward lifting my legs like this, but that's the best way that I can show you. That's the way that I do it. There could be a simpler way, I don't know. It's just that's the way that I got used to doing it. I figured it out like that. I don't know how. I just did, and that's the way that I've been doing it. So I think I'm gonna leave you for now, because I don't know when if they're gonna jump in any moment and disrupt the recording. But thank you for watching. I hope you like this one. I actually like this episode. At the very beginning, I was showing you my garden, like tree by tree. The only thing that I forgot to show is passion fruit, and it's just late summer garden, and it made me happy when I was editing and I put the music, and that part I really liked. So I hope you like this one, and I hope you're well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.